Hello, investors and traders. This video will explain the sentiment indicator Nova Ursa ratio, also called the Rydex index. This indicator should be used with other indicators to give you a weight of evidence on the macro market. This indicator is most useful at extreme levels, either bullish or bearish. It is also useful at intermediate term market moves. We use this indicator as one of the 100 indicators in our trading system. This ratio is a sentiment indicator. A sentiment indicator is designed to represent how a group feels about the market or economy. These market psychology-based indicators attempt to quantify sentiment in the form of figures or graphically to predict how current beliefs and positions may affect future market behavior. Sentiment indicators look at how bullish or bearish market factors and what they are thinking and feeling, which may help forecast investors' future behavior. When sentiment readings are unusually high or low, they may begin acting out in a contrarian way. For example, when investors are extremely bearish, that is often a contrary signal to sentiment indicator traders that market prices could start heading higher soon. The Nova Ursa ratio is an equity market sentiment indicator based on the bullish Nova and bearish Ursa funds from the Rydex Fund Group, a subsidiary of the Guggenheim Investments. The Nova fund seeks to provide investment returns that match, before fees and expenses, 100% of the daily performance of the S&P 500 index. The Ursa fund is an inverse fund that tracks the S&P index in reverse on a 1-to-1 basis. The relative amount of assets in each fund to one another can be used as a proxy for the direction of market sentiment. More specifically, a high value represents an over bullish sentiment and a low value represents a bearish sentiment. Key takeaways. The Nova Ursa ratio is a market direction sentiment indicator that uses Rydex mutual funds as the numerator and another as the denominator. The Rydex Nova fund is a bullish strategy, where the Rydex Ursa fund is a bearish strategy. As assets move in and out of the funds on a relative basis, it can be serve as a proxy of investor sentiment. How the Nova and Ursa ratio works. The Rydex Nova fund is bullish with a target beta of 1.5, meaning the underlying securities within the fund tend to move more than the overall market. This can be positive when the market is climbing and lead to extra gains for the holders of these stocks. The Rydex Ursa fund is bearish with a target beta of minus 1.0. This means the underlying securities within this fund tend to move less than the overall market. When the market falls, this can lead to softened losses for investors. Nova Ursa ratio equals total assets from the Nova fund divided by the total assets from the Ursa fund. What does the Nova Ursa ratio tell investors? A sentiment indicator is designed to represent how a group feels about the market or economy. These market indicators attempt to quantify sentiment to predict how current beliefs and positions may affect future market behavior. The Nova Ursa ratio is an indicator that can be used as a proxy for directional market sentiment. It is calculated by dividing the total assets held within the Nova fund, a bullish fund, by the total assets in the Ursa fund, a bearish fund. When the ratio is above 1.0, it means more people are investing in the fund that will benefit them more when the market is climbing. When the ratio is below 1.0, it means more people are investing in the fund that may protect them when the market falls. Tracking this ratio can help people keep their fingers on the pulse of shifting market sentiments. The ratio can be valuable because rather than just measuring someone's opinion about the market direction, this ratio shows where people actually are putting their money. I found that extreme readings has helped me a lot to predict market bullish runs and market bearish runs. When the end of a bull run or a bear run, usually these indicators, sentiment indicators, and also the Rydex fund ratio is at extremes. One indicator does not make a system, and make sure you have a weight of evidence when you are dealing with this indicator. Remember, with any indicator, study it, analyze it, adapt it.